Eu queria falar de informação. A gente está vivendo uma revolução informacional com as redes sociais, né? A forma como a gente consome e gera informação mudou muito. E eu queria saber se você tem alguma preocupação com isso, né? Alguns economistas se preocupam desde as redes sociais e a forma como elas impactam o nosso consumo de informação, poder impactar a eficiência de mercado, a própria democracia. E se você acha que os economistas eles estão ajudando ou piorando o debate relacionado a isso?
Well, let me first say that I think it's a real problem that what I call the information ecosystem has become polluted and with a lot of bad information. Now, the real difficulty that we who believe in rights and democracy have is that we also want to maintain an active press and free speech, but we've never had complete free speech. You can't libel somebody, you can't cry fire in a crowded theater, child pornography. We know that we have to regulate, and we have principles that guide that, and we're always doing a balance. Social welfare and the harms versus the dangers, and we try to create institutions to make sure there are not abuses on either side, both on the regulation and on the unfettered speech. So we're in a new world here, though, that the social media have exacerbated problems of virality, the spread of bad stories rapidly. I can't tell you how many conspiracy theories go around the United States, everywhere. They affect our elections deliberately. So I think we have to work hard to create a new framework. Europe is trying. They have something called the Digital Service Act. Brazil has done a lot of work in this area. The United States, not surprisingly, lags behind because we have financial interests that don't want that regulation. You know, a few years ago, they said self-regulation. And I said, well, self-regulation reminds me of what happened with banking. And 5 years on, everybody agrees self-regulation is not working. Do we want the control of the major bulletin board of the world in the hands of Elon Musk? And the general consensus is no. So I think we have to think more creatively about how to restore a good information ecosystem. The government will play a role. And I think when you said, what role do economists play, I would say some economists misunderstand principles of market economics and say, leave it to the market. Market works good in some areas, but in the area of information, it works particularly bad. That was the subject of my Nobel Prize.
Professor,